Wrestling Observer Newsletter Awards have been out. Now, there's so many different things that we could be saying. We're just going to stick with the main one here, right? So, 2024 Wrestling Observer Awards have been voted by subscribers to the Wrestling Observer. I won't go, as I said, I won't go through all the various dozens of categories. It's the one that really got me. And it wasn't who won, but it was Dave Meltzer's reaction to it, right? So, it was the top individual award was the Wrestler of the Year. And the Wrestler of the Year is the all-round. We're talking in-ring, we're talking on the microphone, we're talking carrying the company, we're talking the face of the company, we're talking the whole bit here. How much you drew, especially. And Cody Rhodes won it, handily. He got another 40% of the votes above second place, which was Will Ospreay, who, I think a lot of people might agree has had a phenomenal in-ring year. But once again, he wasn't the face of the company. He wasn't the champion. No one really draws in AEW, ratings or tickets. So, I mean, Cody's a head and shoulders winner, I guess. And obviously, Dave Meltzer's own paying subscribers who skew very heavily towards AEW also thought Cody Rhodes was the winner. But apparently, Dave Meltzer just couldn't deal with this, right? That Will Ospreay didn't win. So he said on his own Wrestling Observer Radio, I have a feeling that people will look back at these results, this is Cody Rhodes winning, not Will, in 50 years and say Will Ospreay was robbed.
In 50? He didn't say 50.
50 years.
What
I
is
was
he
going to give a
talking
shit
about?
in 50 minutes.
Hell no.
You don't even hand out plaques. Who could care less?
Okay, here's a guy, he's like 80 years old going, hey, let me get see who won the Wrestler of the Year. 2024. Hey, Dave, you're right. And nobody's on the... He didn't really write that.
No, he said it. He said, in 50 years' time, when we're just heads in jars, right, like Futurama, we're going to be looking back in 50 years and say, bastard, it was Will Ospreay who was Wrestler of the Year in 2024, and not Cody Rhodes, even though it was Cody.
I think something's wrong with Dave. I think Dave needs to be admitted to the nearest mental hospital. I really do.
Is it?
It's not possible to be that stupid, is it?
Oh, no, he's defying the scientists, is Dave Meltzer. I don't know if it's just like a complete, just misplaced arrogance of how important he thinks these awards are, or the fact that his own subscriber... Keep in mind, they're paying $15 a month, right, for this insight. And here's something even more for you, right?
Oh, let me ask you this.
Oh, yeah.
How many subscribers does he have?
Don't know. Doesn't release that information.
I would say he has... What would you say he has?
Oh, thousands upon... definitely in 5 figures, I'd say. And at $15, I mean, he's raking it in. I mean, what did Al Snow call him? The greatest worker in wrestling history. He never had to leave his house.
No kidding. I agree with that. But you say over 5 figures?
Oh, I think well over 10,000 paying subscribers, I'm sure, yeah. That's my guess.
Wait a minute. 10,000 subscribers
Yeah.
at $15 is how much? $150,000 a month?
Yeah. But here's something else, right?
Well, hell, he makes a lot of sense. I'm going to start writing that crap.
Yeah.
Folks, stay tuned to Dutch's newsletter.
The Dutch Observer.
Come out soon. He don't even have to hand print it anymore.
No.
He just sends it out on email.
But here's something even more annoying, right? So not only does he complain when, for whatever reason, he's got some issue with someone winning, he does a podcast before the awards ballots are out, right? And then he goes through all the awards, and then he basically says who should win. So it's like Wrestler of the Year award. Oh, it could be Cody, but Will Ospreay had the greatest year. What was the event of the year? Oh, it was. It's probably. I can't see this not winning. He always frames it as like, oh, this is a slam dunk. So and so.
So he gives his choice first.
Yeah.
Hoping the subscribers follow him.
Basically, yeah, that's exactly what he does. And I was trying to think, is there any other like awards in any other sports or anything like that where the owner of the awards basically tells you who to vote for every year. But this is every single year. It's like, it'd be fun. It's nice to like go back and say, oh, I would have disagreed, or I would have said this, that, the other. But when you're then, after the awards come out, when you're complaining that this is a robbery, when quite clearly it isn't, because you've got an absolute boner for AEW or Will Ospreay, which he does. It's madness.
It is. What is madness is people paying $15 a month.
You see, I like the old newsletters. But the thing is, full of crap as well.
Well, I like the podcast like we do. Hell, just listen to us. Hell, we'll give you how we think, and what means a lot more than Meltzer. You know the old saying about Meltzer, he never had to drive 15 miles for a show. He never had to put on his stuff, never had to go to the ring, take bumps, take slams, take this, take that, get hit with chairs and all this. He never had to do that. He just sat back and wrote about it and actually made more than the wrestler did because he was just paying himself.
Do you feel that I'm stealing a living from the wrestlers? Because I feel that way.
No, what, you?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sort of the same as Meltzer in the fact that I make money from wrestling and have never wrestled in my life. Or talking about wrestling, I say.
Not like Meltzer did.
I don't say I'm an expert.
Well, he thinks he is an expert. And see, the thing is, if Meltzer likes you and all of a sudden he wants to talk to you, you talk to him and you don't treat him right, like the king that he thinks he is, he don't want to talk to you anymore. Mm-hmm. And he would literally go out of his way to actually bring your worth in the wrestling business down by writing bad about you.
More than one person has said that to me, privately, in fact. Wrestlers have said, no, I can't tell you.
Oh, yeah, he will. He got mad at me one time.
I can't reveal my sources.
And he defriended me. Is that a word? Defriend?
Oh, something like that. Unfriend. Unfollow.
Yeah, he did it to me.